This presentation will give a quick overview of the material, readings, and assignments this week in GP210 American Government 1. My name is Mark Olson, and I'm a political instructor here at Grantham University. I'm just visiting your class this week for this lecture. It's very likely that I'm not your instructor for this class. Now, if you have any questions about the material this week, please contact your instructor directly. You can find their contact information under the Instructor Information link in Blackboard. Your instructor is here to help you succeed in this course, so please do not hesitate to contact them with any questions you might have. What are interest groups and what role do they play in supporting our liberty? What is the media and what role does it play in supporting our liberty? How does analyzing public opinion help political leaders to measure what the people want from their government and politicians? At the successful completion of this week's lessons, you should be prepared to illustrate the impact of interest groups. This week you will be reading one lecture and two case studies. First, Lecture A, Federalist Number 10, Interest Groups and the Media. In this lecture, we will be considering the role of interest groups and the media in protecting our liberty. We will also be examining James Madison's ideas on how the power of interest groups and the media can be kept in check. Second, Case Study A, Public Opinion and Abortion. In this case study, we will be examining quality public opinion data in the context of American abortion attitudes. And finally, Case Study B, Citizens United. In this case, we will be considering a very important recent Supreme Court ruling concerning interest groups and free speech rights. This week you will be participating in our class discussions and completing one written assignment. Participating in the Week 6 discussion, The Newsroom. In this discussion, you will present a short newscast to the class. This activity is to help you learn how the media can impact political discourse in our nation. Completing the Week 6 assignment, Interest Group Consultant Simulation. In this assignment, you will be applying what you have learned by imagining that you were a consultant hired by an interest group. As with all discussions and assignments, please be sure to read and follow the instructions very carefully. Please also take care to proofread your work. Keep your text professional and do not plagiarize. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact your instructor. This week you will be reading the following: Federalist Number 10 by James Madison. Now, the Federalist Papers were one of the first pieces of political campaign literature written in our nation's history. They were written by the Founding Fathers John J. James Madison and Alexander Hamilton and published in several New York newspapers and presented an argument for why the states should ratify the U.S. Constitution. That's right, the first set of political advertisement was, in total, almost 200,000 words long. Now, that's a great deal more content than our 30-second long political television ads. In these papers, the founders helped to describe and explain the Constitution. In fact, these papers contain so much detail that the Supreme Court still uses them to help interpret the meaning of the Constitution. This is a very challenging reading. It is suggested that you read Lecture A, Federalist Number 10, Interest Groups in the Media, before reading Federalist Number 10, as this lecture will help guide your reading. Remember, your instructor and student advisor are here to help you succeed. Please contact them with any questions you might have. Begin by reading this week's written lectures in your Week 6 course material. We are 3/4 of the way done with the class. Please be sure to double check your grades and get caught up on any late or missing work.